In this podcast episode, Tom Bilyeu engages in a conversation with Richard Reeves, a prominent scholar and author, about the multifaceted challenges facing men in contemporary society. The discussion spans various topics, including the implications of diversity, equity, and inclusion policies, and the unique struggles of Gen Z men. Reeves begins by asserting that one of the most profound ways to put a human being in a state of despair is to rob them of meaning and purpose. He argues that the political class has largely failed to recognize the real problems facing boys and men today. While there is significant discourse surrounding the empowerment of women, the struggles of men, particularly working-class men, have been largely overlooked. This neglect has led to a deepening crisis, where many men feel lost and without direction. A significant part of the conversation revolves around the educational disparities between genders. Reeves highlights that boys are falling behind at every educational stage, from preschool to postgraduate studies. In many school districts, boys are nearly a grade level behind in literacy and English. The statistics are stark. Among the top 10% of high school students, two-thirds are girls, while among the bottom 10%, two-thirds are boys. This trend continues into higher education, where college campuses now have a female-to-male ratio of 64 to 36, a reversal of the gender gap that existed in the early 1970s. Reeves emphasizes that this educational decline is not merely a statistical anomaly, but a significant societal issue that has far-reaching consequences. The lack of male representation in higher education and the workforce contributes to a growing sense of disenfranchisement among young men. The discussion also touches on the cultural narratives that shape perceptions of masculinity and femininity. Reeves points out that while there is a strong push for women to enter traditionally male-dominated fields, there is little attention given to encouraging men to pursue careers in education, nursing, and other fields where they are underrepresented. This imbalance creates a cultural vacuum, leaving many young men uncertain about their roles in society. Reeves argues that the narratives surrounding masculinity have become increasingly negative, with terms like toxic masculinity dominating the discourse. This framing can alienate young men, making them feel as though their natural instincts and behaviors are inherently problematic. Instead of fostering a positive vision of masculinity, the conversation often focuses on what men should not do, leading to confusion and disengagement. As the conversation progresses, the topic shifts to the potential impact of artificial intelligence and technology on relationships and masculinity. Reeves notes that while there is much discussion about AI girlfriends, there is less focus on AI boyfriends, which he interprets as evidence of inherent differences between men and women. The rise of AI companions and sex robots presents a new frontier in human relationships, offering a solution for men who may struggle to find partners in a rapidly changing social landscape. However, Reeves expresses concern about the implications of relying on AI for intimacy and companionship. He argues that while AI may provide a temporary solution for loneliness, it cannot replace the depth and complexity of real human relationships. The normalization of AI companions could further exacerbate the disconnect between men and women, leading to a society where genuine connections are increasingly rare. The discussion also delves into the implications of DEI policies on men's futures. Reeves critiques the current approach to diversity and inclusion, arguing that it often overlooks the challenges faced by men, particularly in educational and professional settings. He emphasizes the need for a more balanced approach that recognizes the struggles of both genders without pitting them against each other. Reeves points out that while DEI initiatives have made significant strides in promoting women's rights and opportunities, they have often failed to address the unique challenges faced by men. This oversight has contributed to a growing sense of alienation among young men, who may feel that their needs and aspirations are being ignored. Throughout the conversation, the importance of storytelling emerges as a key theme. Reeves argues that narratives play a crucial role in shaping perceptions of gender and identity. He emphasizes the need for positive stories about masculinity that celebrate the strengths and contributions of men, rather than focusing solely on their shortcomings. Reeves suggests that cultural institutions, including media and education, should prioritize storytelling that highlights the value of male experiences and perspectives. By doing so, society can foster a more inclusive environment that encourages young men to embrace their identities and pursue meaningful lives. As the podcast draws to a close, Reeves reflects on the future of masculinity in a rapidly changing world. He expresses hope that society can move beyond the zero-sum mentality that has characterized much of the discourse around gender. Instead of viewing the rise of women as a threat to men, he advocates for a more collaborative approach that recognizes the interdependence of both genders. Reeves concludes by emphasizing the importance of addressing the challenges faced by boys and men in a compassionate and constructive manner. By fostering a culture that values the contributions of all individuals regardless of gender, society can create a more equitable and flourishing future for everyone.